Hello friends, Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Blue Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. So, this may be the end of the world as we know it right now. The NCAA is announcing that they will be doing the basketball tournament without fans. Apparently Q had sent me a message that there's a big rodeo thing that's going on in Houston, and as of 9 minutes from now, that will be stopped with 11 days still left in the whole rodeo event. I'm thinking, I may be crazy here, but I'm thinking that the way things are evolving and changing literally on a day-by-day basis, every day it's just, the ante's just been upped and upped and up, that it's probably going to be a safe bet that the draft will not have fans at it either. Apparently the NBA was going to have a showcase the week before the NFL has the draft. That has been now postponed. We know Coachella, they've postponed that until I think October. Golden State Warriors have announced that they're not going to have any home fans in the crowds for those things. So they're beginning to err on the side of caution and try and get a handle on this thing. So it looks like we're going to be having an old school type of draft, I would imagine. 2013, we'll take you a stroll down memory lane. 2013 was the first year that I actually went to the NFL draft. And it was totally different than the way it is now, because see, that draft was interesting for a couple of reasons. One, the Dallas Cowboys traded back with San Francisco and drafted Travis Frederick, and with the extra pick that they got in the third round, they drafted Terrence Williams. I remember at the time Adam Schefter basically saying the Dallas Cowboys, they drafted a center in the first round. They traded back for a guy they could have gotten in the second, third round. There's that. Well, turns out that guy's actually been pretty good. And the only time he's missed was that 1 year with the Hillian-Barr syndrome and stuff. And he got back to Pro Bowl caliber play on the field. So in that regard, it was a great draft pick. But that draft, they actually sold seats for the first time, 500 seats to fans. I remember that draft because we were there with Vinny Ray, who played for the Cincinnati Bengals, and I think Calais Campbell was there as well. And we were in the corridor literally handing out these cards about United Way, because I remember saying, hey, how'd you get your picture taken with an NFL player? I got Vinny Ray over here. And by doing that, we'd actually get people's attention and get them to actually write their email address and stuff over, so that way, United Way could send some literature stuff. Things have evolved a lot. But again, there were 500 seats. This was at Radio City Music Hall for fans. That was the first time you could actually be at the draft. And so when you got inside there was a table for each of the teams that they made their picks. Of course, the next year, they started opening it up, and in New York it became bigger and bigger, and then it went to Chicago for 2 years, and then on to Philadelphia and Dallas, and now it's become the big road show where hundreds of thousands of people go to. Well, dare I say, there won't be hundreds of thousands of people going this year. With all of these things that are now happening, the NFL is big. They're huge, but they're not bigger than a virus. So I'm pretty sure that eventually we're going to hear that the NFL will probably do the draft. They'll do the draft, but I doubt it's going to be where fans can go to it. It'll probably be more of each team is at their home office on a video screen calling in. Maybe they'll have the first round draft picks there. I don't know. But things are changing, at least for the short term, until they get a handle on this thing everywhere. We just went to BJ's, and you got the signs there that limiting no more than 2 cases of water per visit, per customer. Even things like rice they're limiting quantities of rice. So I guess people are hoarding, figuring that this is the zombie apocalypse, and that we better basically barricade the door and have. No, I'm just saying that's what. No, I'm saying that's what people think. It's not, okay.
I know it's bad, but it's not apocalypse.
That's the way. Okay, here's the thing. Here's what I'm going to tell you. This is the honest to God truth, because I was actually happy for the first time yesterday when they talk about, every day we hear there's 26 people died, in the United States, that there's 3,000 people that have died. There's 100 and some thousand, 110,000 people that have it, right? And so people in their mindset think, if I get this, I die. But for the first time, they'd actually put on there, those numbers, but they also put 60,000 people have recovered. See, that's the part that you got to understand, that it's not a death sentence. So stop thinking that it is, okay? Take precautions. Wash your hands. Michael's got his hand sanitizer there. I went to BJ's. I pushed the cart and everything else. Came back out. Put some hand sanitizer on. If you cough in your elbow, okay? And don't shake hands. Stop shaking hands. Don't hug and kiss people on the face. Stop touching your face like I just did. Okay? And for God's sakes, if you're coughing in your elbow, don't elbow somebody. And we'll be okay. All right? And if you're sick, stay home. Stay away from everybody else in the house. Get plenty of fluids, okay? All right? Plenty of fluids. And eat right. And you're going to be okay. In the meantime, what we going to do is we going to have a draft show at the house from the man cave. We'll be broadcasting and all that. And, we might unbarricade the doors and let, some people come over or something. What do you think? Or should it just be you, me, and the dogs?
That's taking it too far.
Okay. I mean,
Why she's not sick.
All right. That's what you got to do. So, I'm betting that, what?
I thought we went home, please.
On the way back.
Oh, okay.
Because we can come off the exit and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, we can do that on the way back. So, he it's a good thing he's here, because I'm getting old and I have dementia, or I'm beginning to get dementia, and so he keeps me straight and reminds me, Dad, you're messing up. You forgot. Oh.
No, we're good.
Let's see. I had a plan. So this time I did. But, yeah, so, toilet paper. I don't know why everybody buying up all the toilet paper. There's no bread on the shelves. I'm like, damn. Except for the high price and artisan bread. There was some of that left. That was like $4 a loaf. But the regular stuff, that's all gone. Hand sanitizer. Listen, I got some kitchen spray. Spray a little kitchen spray on there, Wash your hands real good. That'll work. A little bleach and water.
Just don't drink it.
And don't follow that crazy stuff.
Don't drink it.
Yeah, don't drink this. Don't drink it. Don't drink bleach. All right. So, old school draft coming up. All right, guys. Be safe out there. We just passed Fort Belvoir. That was the first case in Virginia. He's over there, Fort Belvoir Hospital. All right, guys. See you later.